light this up, inhale, exhale. Big smoke for everyone, the sound of the drum. African man, no, you don't want none. I'm a real one, I just wanna have fun. They don't feel like a man without a gun. We wear Nike, forget Vans.
Yo guys, it's Bear and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about 3 ways to take care of your waves during lockdown. Subscribe, like, comment and share, and turn on the post notifications so you won't miss a video as well. So let's get straight into it. So the first way to take care of your waves during lockdown is to comb. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this is the single-handedly one of the best things you can do, because obviously like during lockdown we can't get a trim, so we can't really cut down our hair to like a lower length, so it's going to grow out quite long, and when your hair grows out quite long you need to use a comb to really get in there. So obviously when you're brushing, it will only really hit the surface of the waves. You need to really get a comb to kind of hit the bottom bit of the wave and to really kind of get down below. I think these are like £4, £5 on Amazon. You can get them for quite cheap, but just try to get one that's kind of got like different lengths on the thing. You don't need to, but it's quite good because it means it can hit different parts of your hair, and basically just comb more than you're brushing, because combing really helps when you're wolfing, because it just kind of gets down to the roots of your hair and it really kind of untangles everything. So combing is the #1 thing I would say. So yeah, definitely get a comb and just start combing your hair a lot more. Anytime that you're wolfing, just comb your hair. If you don't know what wolfing is, it's basically when you grow out your waves to get better waves. You grow out your hair quite long up until the point where it's getting kind of too frizzy and too afro-y, and then you kind of just keep combing and keep brushing, and then when you cut down your hair in the barber, it'll look like a lot better because you've been kind of training your hair to stay laid down for a long period of time. And when your hair is really short, it looks a lot better. Another thing I would say is that when you wolf, your hair kind of gets unmanageable, and to manage it, you need the comb, and it will really kind of help your hair get manageable and kind of just like lay down the bits underneath the surface of your hair. So yeah, I would recommend combing. That's the #1 thing I would say. The second way of taking care of your waves during lockdown is to compress. So you see what I have here, I've basically got like a durag, a silver durag, but then I've got a wave cap, and basically you just put the durag on, then put the wave cap on, and then like tie your durag up over the wave cap. And if you don't know what a wave cap is, it's basically just like a durag, but it doesn't have any like ties. It's just, you kind of just pop it on your head, and it basically just means that when you double compress, it just lays your hair down like a lot. It like forces it down. It basically forces your hair to be laid down and kind of control it. So every time you finish doing a brush test and finish combing, finish brushing, anything, just double compress and basically just make sure that all your hair is getting laid down well. Yeah, another thing that I would say is that if you're not brushing, then your durag should be on, and if your durag's not on, then you should be brushing. Like, it's vice versa, and that's probably the best way to take care of your hair, because if you have your durag on as much as possible, like your hair will always be laid down. Even if it's very long, it'll be quite laid down and quite manageable. And obviously if your durag's not on, then you're brushing, you're combing, and you're just making sure that it's definitely laid down. So make sure that you're doing one of the two, either your durag's on or you're brushing your hair. So that's another thing about compression there. So yeah, make sure that you follow that. So the third way to take care of your waves during lockdown is to moisturize your hair. Make sure your hair is moisturized. I've basically just got this in like a little water bottle kind of thing. We used to have like conditioner or something in it. I can't remember what I had in it. My mom gave it to me. And we basically just emptied it, cleaned it, put water in it. And every time you kind of brush your hair, you put your durag on. I'll show you now. You kind of just spray it on your durag and make sure that your durag's a little bit moist.
I used to be. Mohammed, you're moist.
Every time you put it on, because what that means is that your hair won't dry up, and that's a big problem. Like when your hair dries up, it overcurls, and overcurling is basically just like when it's not waves anymore, it's just kind of like curling too much. So it'll make sure that your hair stays kind of wet and moisturized, and make sure that it stays like laid down in like a nice silky pattern. So yeah, you definitely need to start using water. Moisturize your hair as much as possible, put products in it. I'll do another video about like what products that I use, but any products that you use, to be honest, anything that works with your hair, because everyone's hair is different. But I use a lot of oils, castor oil, olive oil. I use a lot of water, obviously. Yeah, so just make sure your hair is moisturized as much as possible. So yeah, that's just 3 ways that I know that you can take care of your waves during lockdown. Yeah, it's just a quick thing, like it's nothing too deep, But I can guarantee you, if you follow those 3 things, like, your waves will be popping and you'll be able to leave lockdown with good waves when you get them cut. So yeah, that's kind of my video there. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on like I said. Comment as well, yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me what ways that you take care of your waves during like a long period of time where you can't get it cut. Tell me if you enjoyed the video as well, share it with your friends. So yeah, that's my video, and I'll be back with another video soon.